We're in round 1. Gonna play first. And yeah, we gotta keep this. This is definitely a deck where we kind of want to sandbag lands, I think, for the retreats. All right. Let's do the drone. Who knows? Maybe we'll rip a holdout settlement or a waste. Green blue. Nobody expects the green blue. Did pass a void grafter though. I do remember that. So I guess if he leaves up 3 mana, maybe I just swing with the Sky Climber. And that way if he plays Void Grafter, I can give it flying. Alright. Just going to swing with the Sky Climber. Well, he didn't play Void Grafter, so we'll see. Gravity Negator. Well, next turn I can play the Sovereign, and that sets me up for a nice Vigilant lifelink attack. If I play the Brood Monitor, I can pump my Stalking Drone, though, which is beneficial, especially against a Negator. But let's see what our opponent's got here. Hmm. Mm-hmm. If I play the Brood Monitor, I get a bunch of bodies on the board. It sets me up for a better retreat. And I can still attack with Stalking Drone. Well, let's do that then. So we're going to play a Brood Monitor. We're going to swing with Stalking Drone and Aeronaut. That way, if he double blocks the Stalking Drone, we kill something and we still deal the damage to him. Alright, we'll just deal 2 to him. And pass. So, most draws are going to be good here. So he's running Containment Membrane. We do have Felidar Cub. Seems like something I might want to bring in. Not exactly sure what I swap for it, but... Okay. So let's see. I go Retreat, Pump Team, Swing Team. He could block, take 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's pretty good. Or I could just attack for 6. He could double block the Brood Monitor. If I attack with all the Scions, I basically just push through 2 extra damage. Whereas... So let's say block, he takes 8. He goes to 2. I'm left with 3 creatures. He's at 2. He won't lose any of his creatures. There's a debate. I think we're just going to swing. Yes, it only pushes through 2 extra damage, but every land drop either turns into a pump or a creature. So I feel like I don't have a bad draw here, really. Like if he takes 8, that's a lot of damage to contest with. It might have been better just to attack with Aeronaut and Brood Monitor. But like I said, pushing through 8 damage when your opponent's at 10, I don't know. Definitely felt like the obvious block. I just feel like with Retreat to Emeria, I'm going to be able to outnumber my opponent's board, you know? Like, he's got to play a creature here. He's got to have a removal spell. If I draw a land, I can just play it and get another dude. And play Felidar Sovereign. Attacks and no plays. Oh, Cliffside Lookout, you say? Let's play the Lookout. Guess I can't compete with that. So let's play Sovereign and then we'll pass. So now land drop should be lethal. Even without land drop, we're still lethal because we have more attackers. And our opponent has blockers. What do we got? What do we got? Clutch of Currents on Feldar Sovereign, which does give him another blocker. Guess I can't do both. Well, might as well go Sovereign and I guess play Castigator off the Scion. So this still gives us a lethal attack. Okay, Prophet of Distortion, which gives you a 4th blocker. Okay. 5th blocker. Oh, my opponent's only got 1 flyer. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Guess we still get to attack here. Oh, Worldbreaker. Worldbreaker's pretty good. Lets me break this containment membrane. Or destroy the 3/3, which is also quite good. Opponent's got 2 cards in hand. I probably just want to play Worldbreaker and break the containment membrane. Get my Sky Climber back, I think. Probably. I mean, I could also break my opponent's wastes, but I feel like getting another attacker on board is probably better. And I could have attacked their but I'm just basically setting up for a better attack next turn. Now if I rip a land, I get to pump team and pump with Cliffside Lookout, as well as like give flying to Sky Climber. So that alone is lethal. Like my opponent only has one flyer at the moment. Does give my opponent a couple turns to draw something, but green-blue can't do. I can't imagine they can do a lot against Worldbreaker. I mean, if they bounce it, I replay it, I kill your creature. You could tap it. You could Grip of the Royal it. That would be pretty decent. We have lethal next turn with Aeronaut and Sky Climber alone. Okay. Still have lethal. So I think next turn we're going to swing with Castigator, Sovereign, Aeronaut, and Sky Climber. Okay. So, on to the play here. Let's make our attacks. We'll give Sky Climber flying after we attack with it. Guess I don't need to attack with Worldbreaker. Oops. Forgot to give the Sky Climber flying. Shouldn't have clicked twice. Well, maybe it's ultimately to my benefit. Cost my opponent more time or something. Yeah, I guess we'd rather kill the Cultivator drone. All right. Unity of purpose. So he does kill the Felidar Sovereign. Does not kill my Sky Climber, though. I think ultimately, even though it was a mistake on my part, like I said, I think it actually helps us more because our opponent is quite a bit behind on the clock. And this is only game 1. So it's got 2 flyers now, but we have 3, so we can end this. Alright, let's just do it. Don't even have to show the Lagac. Yeah, might as well. Why not, right? All right, got game 1. Playing against green-blue, we saw Nissa's Judgment, Unnatural Aggression, Clutch of Currents, Unity of Purpose, so Containment Membrane. There's some pretty good removal spells in that blue-green deck, which is surprising because there's not a ton in that archetype. We have the Felidar Cub. Searing Light stops Negator. Stops Cultivator Drone. Still think our late game plan's better than our opponent's. Probably just stay the same. I mean, Smite could potentially kill something. Probably not worth it. Searing Light kills stuff. Cub deals with stuff. I don't think so. I think we keep it the same. I don't really... I mean... Maybe Searing Light? Just because we really did see quite a few things it takes care of. But he has all the pump effects. Probably not worth it. Especially with Unity of Purpose. Yeah, I think we're fine. I'd probably just keep this. On the draw, we have like so many white 2-drops. Like that one. Could have played my own Stalking Drone. I'm going to block. I'll trade an Aeronaut for a trick. All right. That Workcaller is going to be sweet later. Guess we play the Sky Climber and pass again. Or do I? If he has Unity of Purpose, he would attack again. I'm going to get a point of damage in here. Although if my opponent has Unity of Purpose, he gets to attack anyway, doesn't he? We'll see. So if my opponent goes 4th land, attack with both, I guess I still can just block Stalking Drone. No, he's got the mana to pump now, so he's going to attack with Stalking Drone regardless, which makes the McKindy Aeronaut attack correct. Attack with both. Maybe I block the Cultivator Drone. Getting a 2/3 off the board right now seems kind of advantageous for me. That also ramps him and pumps his Stalking Drone. I guess it doesn't ramp him outside of colorless spells, but turning off Stalking Drone pump I kind of like. It's a pretty good rip. All right, starting to set up for the late game. Got the Felidar Sovereign win or Workhauler into allied reinforcements. Let's just go reinforcements here. I think it's better with Workhauler anyway. Like, I can do it the opposite way, but this just gives us more bodies. Plus, like, 5th mana would let me look out too, yeah. I probably would just play the Workhauler, though. What's my opponent splashing white for? Did we see that last game too, and I just forgot? Maybe it's for Tajuru Stalwart. Okay. Black Axe pretty good. Alright, so let's go Workhauler, swing team. Or do I want to do Workhauler, swing Knights and Aeronaut? I could do that instead. It's probably better. Keep the lookout in the War Cleric. Yeah, I'm going to do that instead. I like this more. We just have so many allies to draw. Lookout can pump team next turn if I don't draw an ally. His blocks aren't particularly good here. And all of the guys I'm throwing at him are super expendable anyway, so I don't care if any of them die. Just chumping. All right. Unnatural aggression on the Warcaller. Auxiliary. All right. So swing with the Knights. All right. Pulse the Lagac. Still think we've got to have lethal here, right? Guess we can only pump our whole team once. So if he blocks our biggest guys, he only takes 2, 4, 7, 9, 12. It wouldn't have been lethal anyway. We're done with War Cleric. I've had enough. We're just gonna go on the offensive here. Let's see. Block, block, block. He only takes 9. We're just gonna swing with stuff that trades. I don't care about War Cleric anymore. No blocks. All right. That is it. We will see you in round 2.